Yesterday, World of T-Shirts posted the It's 5 o'clock somewhere video at about 9:13 a.m. He was on the Long Island Railroad headed into New York City, and he was at a Hoyt by noon. Now, I'm incredibly worried about him, and then I saw him with Quinn. Another creator said that they saw Quinn in the video showing basically that, mouthing something to tell Josh to say, basically, I'm gonna quit my drinking and all of that, which I don't believe. I have a feeling that Josh is going to be heavily drinking. I don't know what's going on with him right now. I do know that Josh has not posted today, and he hasn't posted since he was in that car yesterday. But I'm incredibly worried about him because there are a lot of people who encourage the drinking, and I'm not just talking about people who leave comments. I'm talking about the people in his life, in his circle that encourage the drinking, and it's scary. It's absolutely scary. Now, people, when I was heavily drinking, would encourage me to drink, because I was better in social situations when I was drinking, which I'm working on that. I haven't had a drink since April 5th of last year. But there were times where my drinking would just make it so much easier for me. But on top of that, there were other things about drinking that felt really good for me. One of them was that I had some urinary tract symptoms brought on by something. We're still not 100% sure what it was caused by. But what would happen was when I would drink, I would pee so much and it would feel so good that it would make me want to drink. And the thing is, when you have an addiction, you can find anything that feels good. And I know Josh probably feels really good from the attention. He feels really good from the drinking, too. But he also likes the attention that he gets on here, over on TikTok and everything. But it's a problem because as he drinks, as he shows the drinks, and I'm not talking about Drink Tracker Guy being a problem, but as he shows the drinks, he gets more attention from XYZ. And the reason he blames Drink Tracker Guy is because he believes that the Drink Tracker is bringing the attention to him. But he's not. People just, unfortunately, like watching train wrecks. That's why Boogie2988 still has over 4 million followers. That's why people watch a lot of different content creators. They enjoy watching train wrecks. Sometimes it's an act. Like half the time when I put stuff out, it's not being serious. Other times it is. Like the government never shit my pants. If you believe that the government shit my pants, I don't know what to tell you. Or Nikocado Avocado, it might be an act. But with Josh, it's not an act. It's absolutely not an act. He's just constantly drinking. And I wish he would go back to, like, the boba and Starbucks reviews. Obviously, I know Starbucks has got that issue right now. But, like, there's other tea and coffee shops and boba. It's New York City. He can find places where he could go that don't have, issues of being boycotted or anything. So, there's that. But the big worry is, so Michael Quinn is back in New York and was with Josh yesterday. And Grandpa's not technically his caregiver because Josh is over the age of 18. So Josh is legally an adult. He can do what he wants. And I think his mom's dead and his dad's either out of his life or dead. So basically he's got Grandpa around, but Grandpa's not a caregiver, just a place to live. And he's got Michael Quinn, who basically is just like, I like when Josh gets attention because it gets me attention. So I'm going to encourage him to do things that get us attention, like drinking on camera, which is a huge problem because the more drinking he does, the harder it's going to be to come out of the actual addiction. And alcohol is one of the drugs where withdrawal can be fatal. And if Josh were to quit cold turkey today, it's very likely he probably would not survive without medical intervention because of how much he drinks and how frequently he drinks. And I know he's gone through withdrawal symptoms in the past, and each time you go through withdrawal symptoms, it gets worse. You can get delirium tremors, you can get shakes shakes and a hangover is like the easy part. Delirium tremors, you can have a seizure. There's vomiting that can happen when you get acute alcohol poisoning, which if you're a back sleeper, you can aspirate on that. And it's really unfortunate seeing all of this, and I'm hoping that there's somebody who can get him into rehab. But the thing is, in New York, you can't just force somebody into rehab. And on top of that, it doesn't really work if you force somebody into rehab. You need to, basically, you need to make the choice for yourself to stop drinking or stop the product you're using in order to actually get some sort of help. And if you don't, the problem continues and continues and continues and continues until eventually you need true medical intervention, and you're in the emergency room and they have to deal with all of that. But even the emergency room can't force you into detox. All they can do is maybe, if they think that you're a danger to yourself or others, 72-hour hold.